Don't set high expectations for yourself. How long do you think will it take to be able to speak English? Let me define being able to speak English. It is about you can express yourself in English freely. It is not about just repeat the phrases you remembered. You can use English freely. So what is the answer? 1 week, 2 months, 3 months? I know everyone has different answer, but I think at least you are going to take 6 months to acquire English skills. But don't be depressed. Everyone has to go through this time. So maybe some of you answered a few months. Yeah, I don't deny. But how long do you think it took me to get this English skill? Even I've studied 8 hours every day. It took me 6 months to get TOEIC 850, and I've been studying English for more than 15 years. I know I'm not good at studying English, but it took me for a long time. There are some videos that say you can be like a native speaker in a few months, but I don't want you to be fooled by such titles. I don't deny such videos. You can watch those videos because they include great information. You can get a lot of knowledge from those information, so you can watch it, you can watch them. But if you expect, instant gratification from learning English, you'll be So here is one piece of advice from me. Don't expect instant gratification from learning English. Please perceive acquiring English as like a muscle training. You are going to gradually acquire English skills. You are going to pile up small successes every day, small progresses every day, and then you can be able to speak English. But like muscle, if you don't use it, your English skills will go down. So you are going to have a long-term relationship with English. So what is the best way to have a long-term good relationship? It is the problem of how to perceive English. I recommend you not to perceive English seriously. Most of the people who can speak English don't perceive English as a study. They just perceive English like as a hobby or a game or like something. So I recommend you to enjoy your English journey and don't push yourself too much and have a long-term relationship with English. Next, let me tell you about how I've been getting along well with English. So in the last video, I've talked about the first time I touched with English. It was around 9 years old, and thanks to my teachers, I found fun in English. And then I became a junior high school student, as everyone, and English as a class started from that time. Then actually, the bad point was I gradually started perceiving English as a study. However, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate those times because I was able to acquire entire English grammar knowledge. It was very good point. The bad point is I gradually, started changing the way of perceiving English. Because English as a class is just study English for a high score, not for communication, and never use English skills in real situation. This is what I didn't like. Still, it's important to sit down and work on workbooks. It gives you a lot of knowledge. However, the time I realized I can speak English, I'm able to speak English was since I started using English in real situation. So as a conclusion, workbooks give you a lot of knowledge. But if you want to be able to speak English, the only way to make you an English speaker is use English in a real situation. However, I can say speaking English in a real situation wasn't difficult. It was a tough time. I made a lot of mistakes. I lost motivations for many times. And all of a sudden, the words I should have known didn't come out from my mouth. But maybe you are going to go through such experiences. But I don't want you to perceive such experiences as a mistake. You can learn from such mistakes. And mistakes make you improve. Mistakes make you better. So you cannot avoid mistake to be able to speak English. Don't be depressed. Everyone will go through such experiences. And I was able to get over. And for sure, you can get over too. So here is my second advice. Don't work on only workbooks. It's still important to work on workbooks, but it just gives you knowledge. The only way that makes you bilingual is speaking English in a real situation. And lastly, never say sorry for your English. I've talked a lot, but from my experiences, it turned out being confident is the key to speak English. So It was also me, but I've seen a lot of people who say 私の英語が下手ですいません。Guess what? At least say 私は少し英語が話せます。So even after I've got TOEIC 855, I wasn't able to speak English fluently. I didn't have enough experiences, but at the same time, I didn't have enough self-esteem. And this lacking of self-esteem makes you inferior speaker. And I've seen a lot of non-native English speakers, but all of them say becoming confident, having confidence is the key to speak English. So the next time you speak English, be arrogant a little bit. You can be arrogant a little bit and throw away your humble mentality. So, when I'm drunk, I can speak English better. But why? Because I don't care about what people are thinking about my English. I don't care about my mistakes. And I'm just focusing on the communication. I'm just focusing on the person who I'm talking to. And I'm a little bit arrogant, but as a result, I can get a success. So I'm not saying be drunk the next time you speak English, but it is a problem about your mentality. So stay calm and take a rough view toward English. So thanks for watching. As a conclusion, enjoying English, have a long-term relationship with English, and speaking English in the real situations are important to acquire English. Are you struggling with enjoying English and having a good relationship with English? You can try my free English trial lesson. In my lesson, we focus on speaking a lot and enjoying and becoming confident. And in the end of the class, I give you a feedback in Japanese. You can check videos of demo lessons and interviews to my students and comments from them. Please check the link from my description. See you. Have a great day. So actually, today's video was too short again. So let me tell about today's, recording. I recorded today's video. Apparently, it was outside, right? But the outside in Thailand is very hot, and in the first part it was cloudy, so it was okay. I didn't get the sunlight directly, but from the second half, like around 11 a.m., yes, the sun appeared and I got the sunlight directly, and I wanted to finish my recording as soon as possible, but actually before recording I write draft, and roughly, and I don't read, but follow that draft, and I speak what I want to speak in that video. And today I struggled with like organizing what I want to say, so it took me around like 45 minutes in the outside and under the sunlight. It was super hot. Maybe I was almost became like heat shock. Yeah, but it was okay now. Like it's now like 6 p.m. Actually, this time is very relaxing, very suitable for going outside. Right word. Atmosphere in Thailand is very easy to record YouTube. Even in the outside, no one cares if you are talking to your camera, but alone, no one cares. If you do it in Japan, like some people look at the weird person, but they don't care. So it is very relaxing, so chilling. So yeah, that's why I really love this country, and also Thai food. Thanks for watching, and this was a the useless conversation, but thanks for watching till the end. Have a great day. See you.